Hey budget dreamers, welcome to my channel. My name is Judy and this is Celestial Budgets. Thank you so much for clicking on my video today. Your support means the world to me. If you are new here, welcome, or if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be going over my budget breakdown for the second paycheck of March. So without further ado, let's get started. So for this paycheck, the total amount that we are working with is $1,969. My paycheck was $1,734. My husband is going to be giving me $135, and I have a revolving buffer in my checking account that I add into every budget breakdown to allot for additional funds and budgeting and stuffing and things like that. So let me preface this by saying that my husband and I, we do not budget together. We do not have our finances combined. We do not share any checking accounts. If there are any bills that are due that he's going to be assisting with, he just gives me the money directly, and the bill in total comes out of my checking account. So, as I stated, this week or this pay period, we're going to be working with $1,969. So, all of my bills come out either monthly or bi-weekly. This pay period, we do not have a lot of the traditional utility bills. Water, sewage and trash, internet, cell phone, nor electric are due in this pay period. What is due is, first and foremost, is the car and motorcycle insurance. This is where the $135 that my husband's going to give me comes in. The $135 is his share of the car and motorcycle insurance for his car and his motorcycle. And then the difference of the $249 is my share for my car and my motorcycle. Next, we have my car payment, which is $277. I have that set up bi-weekly, so it's $277 every pay period. The car loan is with the same credit union that I bank with, and it was just easier for me to have them deduct that money automatically every payday and automatically transfer it into my car loan account. It comes out pretty much as soon as I get paid in the morning, and by that evening, it's already posted. I don't lose a couple of days waiting for the money to come out and then waiting another couple of days for the money to post, and then that interest accruing over those several days. So I just like it for them to take out the money every time I get paid. It posts within 24 hours, and I save that money on interest and additional fees. So my car payment is $277. That is every 2 weeks. Next, we have subscriptions. I only have $11 worth of subscriptions this pay period. I believe what fell into this pay period was my Hulu, my iCloud, and my Amazon Prime. I pay that monthly. Next is my loan. This is also another one that I have set up on a bi-weekly pay cycle. If you watched my sinking fund stuffing video that I posted previously, you would know that I took out a loan to purchase a Peloton bike. That's $103 is the payment towards that loan. This is also a payment that's taken out bi-weekly by my credit union and posted to my loan account within that same 24 hours as my car. It alleviates additional interest accruing from waiting several days for the funds to be taken out and then for the funds to post. School meals is my kids' breakfast and lunch accounts for school. Now, based on our income, we qualified for reduced meals for school. So $21 is what I allot to my daughter and my youngest son. It's $10 per child for every pay period. The reason I don't allot money for my oldest son is because he is a senior in high school. Therefore, he doesn't have a full class load. School starts for him around 8 o'clock in the morning, and he's home by 10:30 in the morning. He opts not to eat breakfast at school, and he comes home before his quote-unquote scheduled lunchtime would be. So he has a little bit of money in his school meal account just in case he does opt to go in and get himself a little breakfast before school starts. He's never done it. He says he has no intentions of doing so, but I still like to keep a little money in his account in order, or in case he decides to one day. But the school meals is $21. It's $10 per child for my daughter and my youngest son, and then $1 for the fee to fund the account online. The district that the kids go to are really trying to do away with cash, so everything has to be done electronically. So they do charge a fee. It's $1. Do I like it? No. I pay worse fees elsewhere, so I deal with it. So in total for this pay period, we have a total of $661 that's being allocated to bills, which leaves me with a balance of $1,308. Next are my credit card obligations for this pay period. The American Express is due on the 18th. That was $390. And my secured card snowball payment for this pay period was $30. So I have already made the payment for the $390 to the American Express card. That's why it's got a check mark to it. And I have made a $30 snowball payment to my Walmart credit card. That's why there's also a check mark to it. The reason these two are highlighted is it highlights the ones that are due within this pay period for me. So I make sure that I'm not putting too much or too little money towards my credit card obligations during the pay period. So for this pay period, it was $420 that have been allotted to the credit card obligations, leaving me a balance of $888. Next, we have my cash envelopes that I carry with me in my wallet for my day-to-day expenses. We've allotted $470 total, $20 for my spending, $20 for the theirs envelope is for anything that my children or my husband may want while we're out on the road, whether it be a pit stop for a drink or a snack or whatever the case may be. Miscellaneous, I've allotted $40. And that's exactly what that sounds. If any of my other envelopes have been depleted and something comes up, 9 times out of 10, I will pull the money out of my miscellaneous envelope to help me avoid swiping my credit card to cover any shortages or any differences. $10 for household, $300 for groceries. Now this $300 for groceries is just my portion of the grocery budget. My husband does help cover a good portion of the grocery expenses on a week-to-week basis. So this is just what I have budgeted out of my income to allot for any grocery expenses. Next, we have toiletries. I've allotted $10 to toiletries. I don't foresee us needing any toiletries being purchased for this pay period. Last pay period, I did purchase all of the body washes and other personal needs that we may have. So I don't foresee us needing to spend any money out of toiletries, but I did allot that $10 just in case. $30 for eating out. I did just go to McDonald's a few days ago to get my kids some takeout. It had been a while, so I figured I'd be nice and go to McDonald's and get them each their own favorite combos. The $30 for eating out is just for in case my husband and I don't want to go to the store to get anything for the kids to eat, or we don't want to make them any dinner or anything like that. This allows us to just order in a pizza or something to feed them. My husband and I are on a weight loss journey, so we're not eating out. We're not ordering takeout. We're not going out to eat. So this is just mostly for my kids on that rare day where we may not feel like providing them with a traditional meal. And then $40 for gas. I always allot $40 for gas. It suffices me. I work from home. I don't live far from anywhere that I could possibly need to or want to go to. So $40 is more than enough for my driving needs. So in total, we allotted $470 to my cash envelopes, leaving me a balance of $418. Next are my savings challenges. Now, I allotted, let me see, $370 for my savings challenges. If you watched my previous video, you would see that I had allocated most of these funds prior. I don't like IOUs. I don't like being surprised by savings challenges. So I budget every dollar that I put towards my savings challenges. And these are pretty much the breakdowns, how much is going into which savings challenge. I'm not going to go over it into too much detail today, just because I'm going to be filming a savings challenge video in a couple of days, and then we can go into it a little bit more detail there. So in total, we allotted $370 to my savings challenges, leaving me a balance of $48. This $48 is going to stay in my checking account. I have done some spending from my checking account, and I'll go over that in a later video. But I do want to leave that $48 to compensate for some of the spending that I've already done. Technically, I would normally have this at zero. I do consider myself a zero-based budgeter. But if there's any money left over from savings challenges, I'm going to leave that in my checking account buffer, especially during these next couple of weeks, to accommodate some of that spending that I've already done and some of that spending that I still got coming forward. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you have any questions, please post them down below. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you all may have. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one. And don't forget to keep on dreaming. Bye-bye.